alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball on the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch from side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man quickly. Powers through. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The give out of the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to impose their will with the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either
trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint. But
he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get outside. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here's the heat. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Past the first down marker and still running. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physical.
And the Gators in the hurry up. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Toss to the outside. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Gators will go for it here on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Lagway. The sweet feet buy a little time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the catch, it's Sturdivant. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. Sweet cut there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Pulls it in, it's Hardy.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Makes the grab. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
From the gun, looking for a man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He leaves it with his back. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well give it to him again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this in the next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The give from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. A great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The corners are walked up tight. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got his man. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up